Well, after being pushed back several times, the wait is finally over. The final James Bond movie starring Daniel Craig hits theaters today. Movie reviewer Greg Russell joins us for Real Talk this morning. Hi, Greg.
Hi, Tati. Good to see you as always.
Yeah, same here. Well, everyone has been waiting for this, and it's finally time. Let's start with No Time to Die. The pandemic forced the release of the movie to be held back more than once. Was the wait worth it?
As it turns out, yes, it was. And like you said, it had been pushed back so much. Sean Connery was on the original poster for the but yes, Daniel Craig does deliver in this one, and he says it's his last one. And if it is, hey, it winds up being a winner. I'm pretty sure we got a clip. Let's check it out.
We used to be able to get into a room with the enemy. Now they're just floating in the ether.
When her secret finds its way out, it'll be the death of you.
Oh my God.
Target enough people.
Remember, people become the weapon.
Who is he?
James, you don't know what this is.
Wow, very dramatic there, Greg, very dramatic. And I'm glad to hear you say that it's worth the wait for a couple of different reasons that everyone's been waiting so long. And also Daniel Craig gets to go out with a bang. How many reels are you giving it?
Oh, definitely a good solid 4.5.
Really?
Get a 90% and all like that. But it's good, and you'll enjoy it. I mean, even Blofeld is back. This guy has been up against Bond since 1962 and still has not been able to take over the world. So you'll have to see this one to see if he ever achieves his goal.
Right, well, 4.5 is great from you.
Yeah, I mean, it's enjoyable, and yeah, go out and check it out.
Okay, now I want to see it. Now I actually want to see it. All right. Well, next up, you have a new foreign film with an interesting plot. It's called I'm Your Man. Tell us about this.
Yeah, this is all about this company that invents artificial intelligence as far as dating. So, instead of now going on to an app where you've got to swipe, you can go on to their app, describe the person you want, and they make this virtual person for you. It's really interesting. Got to talk to Dan Stevens, who plays the virtual man in the movie. And here's what he had to say. We have this lady who, just wants to participate with the experiment, gets the guy, who she had written down the perfect things that she wanted. And it is kind of weird. It's like at certain times you do get what you want. Then you're like going, okay, this is too good. Get me something bad.
Well, also, it picks apart a number of things. One of them is the very idea of a romantic comedy and what a romantic lead should be. But I think it also, when you think about it, and I haven't created too many dating profiles in my time, but I met my wife at a time before all that. But
yes,
but still, we don't. I think what this film looks at is the imperfections of humanity and humankind, and it's not something that I think people tend to put on their dating profiles as their imperfections and the things that actually really make them them. We try and sell ourselves and put our best version of ourselves forward in an effort to attract this other person. But actually, ultimately what becomes really attractive, I think, and sort of relatable are the little imperfections in all of us. And so it's a sort of celebration of those at the same time as looking at some of our human imperfections that are not so celebratable. So it's a real look at humanity, I think. It's not really a look at androids and robots at all. It's a chance to kind of turn the mirror on ourselves and think about, where we are and where we're going.
All right. Well, how many reels for this one, Greg?
The reason I give it a 3 is because it is in German, so you do have to read it. So if you're not into reading your movies, this might not be for you. But actually, the plot is pretty easy to follow along with, and it is very eye-opening. So it's a very good movie, or in German, sehr gut. So if you get the chance, check it out.
I'll say there are a lot of women that wish they could just artificially, intelligently create their perfect man, but this may or may not have them thinking differently. All right, finally, the second season of a Hulu series all about the WuTang Clan. Tell us about this.
That's right, American Saga, the Wu-Tang Clan. I mean, it's all about how the group got started. Got to talk to RZA, that'll be coming up in just a moment. But our main thing was, people don't know the backstory. They just know when the group came out, everybody, loved them, and it took off from there. But they really did have a rough beginning. Here's what he had to say. Most of us all think that our lives are interesting enough, to be a TV show or a movie. Yours is.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely, all emotions come from watching it and from creating it and watching the young actors relive the moments of not just my life, but the Wu-Tang Clan, Method Man's life, Raekwon's life. And it's something magic about it. But there's a great rewarding feeling too, because it's a life that could have went wrong at any given moment, Mm-hmm. And you see it. You see that step by step, there's always something pulling you to the wrong side of things. And with the perseverance and determination and persistence, we was able to pull ourselves to the right side of things. And I think that's a story that deserves to be seen and heard and told, just so the next generation could have a better preparation.
I'm not just saying this, but I swear every place I've ever been, you will always see at least one person with a Wu-Tang t-shirt. I mean, all around the world. What is that like for you, knowing that, the globe has embraced you guys?
Well, one thing, it lets me know that all the hard work we put into creating our art, it's not in vain, Culture is a way of life, and hip hop is our culture.
Wow. First of all, just watching the evolution of the RZA has been amazing, from musical genius to scoring movies like Kill Bill to now being the mastermind behind this series. What did you think about it?
I thought it is. It's very intriguing. I mean, I had heard of the group. I mean, I never knew much about them, beforehand. But it pulls you in, and it even made me start listening to their music. And also then talking to other people who just say, yeah, their music is so universal. So whether you're a fan or not, you will probably enjoy this. I mean, just to go along with the ride, because like he even said, one step the other way, this never would have happened.
That's right. That's right. Such a great story. All right, Greg, where can people see more of your interviews?
Go to movieshowplus.com. You can see all of the full interviews, plus interviews from the past. Go there, check it out, and leave us a message, and we will get back with you.
That's awesome, Greg. Thank you so much. And I'm happy to fill you in on anything you need to know about the Wu-Tang Clan anytime you need. You've got my number.
Sounds good. And also, I'm ready to play this game with you, the Detroit edition of Monopoly.
Oh, that's so cool.
Was it $300?
I know, right?